Canada from Poison Rock, and today I have the honor to with me Jack from Tygers of Pan Tang. Hi Jack, how are you?
I'm doing really fine. I'm really happy. We are receiving so many good reviews of the new Tygers album, so it's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah.
That's
so
amazing.
yeah, it's good.
And of course, it's been released since I don't know, a couple of weeks. I mean, it's the new release.
No, it's not. No,
the single.
The single has been released in a couple of weeks, and it's doing
Fire
great.
on the Horizon,
More than we could ever. Yeah, Fire on the Horizon. More than we could ever expect. And the album is going to be out today in a month. It's going to be out on the 5th of May, and I just saw the video. Yeah, Bloodlines, and I just saw yesterday night. I got the preview of the next video because we're going to have a third single coming out just near the release of the album, and it's good. I'm happy. Yeah, everything for once in Tygers history, everything seems to work
really
smooth and fine. Yeah,
I mean, it's going because did you have in the history like some little.
Every time there's been something. But that's life, inconvenience and the unexpected appears and occurs, but we always found a way to get around it. But this time actually everything seems to really work nice and smooth.
And of course
maybe finally. After so many years.
and like you were mentioning, it's almost like, and now we're going to speak more about you. 20 years you joined Tygers of Pan Tang.
It's going to be 20 years on next year in November. So it's 19 on the 4th. In November. I have to be honest. I can't remember the exact date, but my audition with the Tygers was around like the 2 or 3rd of November in 2004. So that's around those dates.
Yeah. So how did it happen? So it comes spontaneous to me to how happened.
Well, it happened in a really strange way because first of all I never did any audition before that. So that was I was in the past I was always lucky enough to be in the right place at the right time. So having, and obviously I've been singing with local bands. So in the Florentine, I'm from Florence, so from the Florentine area. So, but I was always so lucky that I was, a band was looking for a singer, and here I come walking, hello, are you a singer? Yes, I am. So that was the case. But with Tygers, obviously, it didn't happen like this. So it was my first and only auditions I ever did. And so they flew me to England, and we had this the rehearsal was in Darlington, which is a town way up north in north of England, but it has a little bit of rock history because Darlington was the Darlington station was the station where David Coverdale took his train to do the audition with Deep Purple in London. So when I discovered that I was doing my audition in Darlington, and I said, this could be maybe it's a good omen. It's a good omen, meaning I'm in the same place where David Coverdale career started. So maybe a career can start also for me. So I kept my finger crossed, and we did the rehearsal, and I knew after the first song that there was something, the chemistry was there because I clearly remember that I sang Take It from Spellbound. That was my first song, the first ever song I played with Tygers, and I sang with Tygers, and I could see by the smile in their faces that I was the right guy. So after that, I was after the audition, I was like, you're in the band. So it was more me saying, are you sure? Let's give us like, a month. Yeah, exactly. A month to check out that we get along and everything. No, you're the singer. And that's when it all started. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Very easy. It's a very easy, but when I think about it, it's so incredible. But it went again that day, and we did a photo We did a photo, and I still have it somewhere. We had a photo, and I have, obviously, everybody had a big smile on their faces, and my smile was the biggest one. I was like, yes, I mean,
I got it, I did it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, you see, actually, David covered that. It was a good sign.
Yeah, it was.
Thanks, David. Thanks, David, for the. And
thank you, David. Thank you, David. You were there
yeah.
for me. Yeah.
But of course, we were speaking about, of course, Tygers of Pan Tang. But you, Jack, as a musician and singer, your career, personal career, I think started way far. I mean, so how started?
Oh yeah.
Get in touch with the singing mainly. So your background as a musician and singer, and of course you had as well, I guess, band in Italy, like you explained. You said like local bands, and so how all happened?
Well, it all started in high school. And I was chosen. I didn't want to be the singer, but I was chosen to be the singer because my very first band, there was already a drummer, a bass player, and a guitar player, and so the only other position free was the singer. And I was chosen by them mainly because for two reasons. One, that I could speak English, because already at the time it's a long story, but I could speak English and quite fluently. And secondly, I was one of the few people they knew that had a lot of like lyrics books. Like I had sheet music of hard rock and heavy metal songs, and I had a lot of books like with all the lyrics by Kiss, by whatever. And so they say he can speak English, he has the lyrics, so we don't know if he can sing, but let's give him a try. So that's how it started. And strangely enough, out of this band, the guitar player was Andrea Orlandini, who's been a member, who is from the very beginning a member of Banda Bardot. So out of this band, there was me joining Tygers, him joining Banda Bardot, and the drummer was the drummer didn't end up in a band, but he ended up working for TV. That's now La Sette, and he's so there was
all members
out of four. Exactly. Out of four people, there were three people who remained in the, I would say, entertaining business. Yeah. Obviously, the bass player, I lost contact with the bass player. So the bass player, I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, what happened to him? And the first rehearsal, we picked up one song each of our favorite band. So Andrea is a great fan of was and still is a great fan of Rolling Stones. So we picked up a Rolling Stones song. I think it was Under My Thumb. Then I chose Paranoid from Black Sabbath, and the drummer was I was there. I was already a metalhead at the time, and the drummer was a great fan of Stuart Copeland. So we played I think it was So Lonely from the Police. So those were the very first three songs that I played in a band.
Yeah.
And from then, I just as I said, I was always lucky enough to, when I wanted to move forward, I always had a band asking me to join. So after that, it was another local band, and whose bass player in that band, was Heady Souls, and the bass player from that band, he's now the owner of the studio where I record my vocals. Okay. The Bloodline Bolsa has been recorded in his studio in Florence. Yeah, so there's still a connection. And then after that, and then after that, I moved, and that was my really big my band for a long time, which at the time was called Mad Mice. That was from Siena, who became Mantra, and with Mantra we recorded and released 4 albums.
Wow!
Throughout we recorded the very first album in the late 90s, and then all through the 2000 we released 4 albums. And I am now in a studio doing some mixing with the guitar player from Mantra and the bass player from Mantra, because we are working on you. Yeah, we were
really super cool.
Yeah.
So, and of course, because of course I don't you have as well as I know this other project like Saint Sinner, which are as well.
Yeah, Saint Sinners. Yep, with Frank.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean that's amazing because of course it's not always easy from Italian musician and singer, people from the scene from Italy, musical scene, going, had this kind of, I don't want to say being lucky, but go abroad and find their
I have to tell you, there's a lot of Italian musicians because every time, meaning I was in Germany playing with Tygers and there was a gig like a festival with Saxon Tygers, Diamond Head, and Doro. And in Doro's band, there's 2 Italian musicians.
Really?
Yep.
Super cool.
And I was in London, and then a couple of years even before, I was in London. And in London, there is at the Underworld in London. I think every Sunday there is a jam. There's like a jam with a house band. The guitar player from that house band that plays all through the night and plays all the hits and just do it he's Italian because he's the guitar player from Doberman, who's a band from Turin, a hard rock band from Turin, and it's a trio, and he is called his artist name is Richie Moicano. And they're two more in England and in Germany than in Italy, and they're quite famous. And actually, they're quite well known in England. Yeah. So I have to say, we have a lot of really good musicians and a very good reputation of being good musician all over the world, which is great. So it happens to me many times that I'm backstage in a festival and there's a lot of Italians, but not in Italian, in different, but not, maybe there's not an Italian band, but there's a German band or a Swedish band with a lot of Italians in it.
Yeah, that's. I saw that as well with some, like I can say, more extreme, maybe metal bands, as well with younger musicians that they are. I don't know. For example, Highlighter, they hire the younger one, drummer. But I wanted to ask you like this: you had a career, and still have a career, and you saw and you're seeing how actually the current music scene is and was, and of course as well abroad. So in your with your eyes, which you can say which is the difference, because sometimes people say, oh, where in Italy there is no music, everything is dead, we don't do anything, while abroad is more active, there is more fun, there is more union outside Italy than inside Italy.
I think it's a lot. It's complicated.
Okay.
It's a bit complicated. I think the main one of the main difference is that in Germany, Holland, and Belgium, like we say, the core of Europe, there are still a lot of clubs, and even after COVID, in all those countries, the government has supported the venues, so the venues were able to survive, while in Italy, in the last 10 years, a lot of venues have to shut down for many reasons. Yeah. One of the main reasons is that people complain that there's not original music and not I would say independent music. But when it comes down to gigs, not many people go to gigs because apparently in Italy, not many people are willing to pay some money to go and see bands. Yeah. While in Germany, the venues could survive because during COVID, thanks to the government. But then right after, I've been playing with Tygers in last November in Germany, and there were people coming out to see us on Monday, for instance, and they were more than willing to pay money to see us and to have a good time, even on a Monday night. And all of them would have to go to work the day after. While in Italy, it's a bit more complicated to have people literally coming to the shows. It's not easy to have people coming to the shows. Florence, meaning I come from Florence. Florence used to have a lot of venues, and they're slowly they're all shutting down. They're being shutting down because there was a lack of interest by
that's maybe the
audience.
That's the lack of
the audience. So that's the downside. England is more complicated. Meaning in England, there's the venue is still there. They're struggling, but they're still there. But I have to say, in England, there's a lot of cover bands, tribute bands. So every week, every week, every week is like if they play on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there'll be one day for original acts, and then the other 3 days will be cover with tribute. Maybe rock tribute. Rock tribute band, but there's still rock, tribute bands.
It's something that I experienced here in Sicily, and Sicily, it's way worse about musical scene. We had
you have a great tradition when it comes down to death and brutal metal. There's a lot of good.
Wait, there's some band from Sicily.
No, I don't. I keep myself informed. I couldn't remember, but in Florence, I met a guy who's a great death metal singer who showed me that he'd been singing in a lot of, bands, even American bands and things and I can't remember. I can't remember his name, but he's he's related. He's the brother of the singer that is now in a doom metal band that sings in Italian that is very, very appreciated in the moment. I can't remember the name. You're from Palermo. You should know it. God.
I'm a little bit far away from the music scene from Sicily. I've only been a couple of months ago. We had a gig in Sicily. There was an amazing organizer. We did it in a theater. But for example,
but you play? Do you sing in a band?
No, I play bass and tagalapa. I am play other opposite style type of music. But there was this band which is formed by, as well, I think you know him, Steve Burns. So they were playing this band, Heroes and Monsters. They were amazing. So you can expect in a theater, a beautiful location. Actually, it was really sad to see that the people that show up, there was a few people. I mean, not all the people that we expected. So we were there, but even though it was, of course, amazing, but of course you can imagine the disappointment.
It could have been better with more people in. That's it. That's the main problem. Yeah. There's a lot of people who complain there's no gig, but then they don't come to see the gig.
Exactly. The price is too high.
All of us. Yeah, exactly. Which is. I'm checking. I'm trying to check it because I have a friend. I have a friend who posted the
name of this doom band.
Yeah, the band of this band. I'm trying to find it because it's I'm pretty sure it's from God.
Yeah, we could be the band. I'm presuming Satyrus, something like that. Satyr?
No, it's not. No, I'm trying. Well, I'll find out. I found out if we don't find out within the I'll within the tonight this afternoon I'll let you know because there it is. There it is. Okay, Missa. Missa is the band.
Of course, another.
Okay.
Of course,
so the singer in Missa has a brother, and the brother he's a very well-known death metal singer who's is now not singing anymore because he's working doing something else. But I met him on a night out when a couple of weeks ago on a night out in Florence because he's now based in Florence. He works in Florence. And he was telling me how that Palermo is very musically alive. He was very happy, very proud of it. He says there's a lot of things going on. Extreme
metal music and extreme metal scene, but the only thing that is missing, maybe, is the connection with each other and the supporting a little bit. This is the only things that is missing. But for the rest, we had an amazing history of music. I know we had an amazing band like Into Valtu, this black metal band that was famous singing in Sicilian. We still have some good band playing, but of course people grow up, maybe they prefer just being with the family, working. So let's just say it's more for local entertainment. Let's say.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about the album. It's the main core, and I'm really curious to know more because I read the press release, but I don't want to read the press release because I want that you speak about it. So, Bloodline, the lyrics. There is a main topic that you talk about it, like this album is digging through.
Well, it was most of the songs were written during COVID. So there is a COVID, which is very, very. Even though we didn't want to write anything about COVID, but we realized that when you go back and you read the lyrics, we've been influenced.
Yeah.
And the lyrics, the lyrics were written mainly by me and the drummer. So me and the drummer are the one who are in charge of writing lyrics and melodies. And sometimes he works alone. Sometimes I work alone. Most of the time we collaborate. So it's the lyrics are written in partnership. Yeah, they're written in partnership. So, and sometimes it's very easy. He writes most of the time. He writes verses and bridges, and then he says,
"That's beautiful."
I can't come up with the
feelings in the band.
Yeah, I can't come up with a chorus, and I say, okay, I'll deal with it, and that's how it works. And it all started by chance. Normally, in every other band, I am in charge of the lyrics and the vocal and the lyrics and the melodies, but this thing started very naturally. We started working together, and it seems to work. It seems to work pretty well. And it had evolved during the years. It got better and better. I think we have now reached. We know each other very well. With no disrespect to the others, but we're kind of best friends now, me and the drummer. We share
the
when we're touring.
We
share the room, and when I go to England, I stay most of the time at his house. So we got to know each other very well. So and I have to say, from a singer point of view, it's very overwhelming that when somebody writes a melody and a lyrics, and you can tell that he's been thinking about not just doing the best lyrics and melody possible, but he's been thinking about how would they sound having me singing. So I can hear that he's been trying to do his best to make me feel comfortable with the lyrics. So and that's good. That's good, because obviously you have to believe in what you. Meaning that's one of the lesson number one. You have to believe in what you say. If you don't believe in what you say while you're singing, you lose. There's something that you lose, and I always think that people can tell if you don't believe in the lyrics you sing.
Yeah, exactly.
So there is a theme. There is like a song like "Edge of the World," "In My Blood," "Light of Hope," "Believe." They're all songs that have lyrics which they're kind of related to the strange times that we experienced for 2 years during COVID. Yes, but it's not always like this. Meaning the song like "Fire on the Horizon" is about depression. So again, it is, but it's not.
But it's an important thought, though. So it's not just putting there depression. It's an important thought because people all the time, when you talk, they can relate to that song. For example, about COVID period, they can relate to that because we all experience depression as well. If we don't suffer of it, everyone in all our cycle of life, we have moments of ups and downs.
And it's not explicit, but it's never explicit. We try not to be like, it's not in your face, but if you read the lyrics, you can tell that what we're talking about. And so it's again, the other thing is that we know we are a rock band, heavy metal, hard rock, whatever we want
Heavy
to call it.
metal
Let's say
pioneers. Let's say heavy metal
okay,
pioneers.
heavy metal band. Okay, heavy metal pioneers. Okay, so and we know that we don't. Meaning, I would love to have the skill of Bob Dylan in writing good lyrics, but I'm not a poet. So the lyrics for me they have to be meaningful, but at the same time they have to be functional to the vibe of the song. So and they have to sound right. For me, for music, words have to really be connected to the melody.
Exactly.
So that's my approach. So, and obviously, at the same time, we are not young. We're not that young anymore. So everybody apart from Francesco, the guitar player, who is 40, we're all in our 50s and 60s. So it would sound at least strange if we would go, the Saxon drugs and rock and roll kind of lyrics.
I mean,
that's
I think
gone.
even like Motley Crue stopped to do that. Maybe.
Exactly. Maybe. Yeah, but that's it. So my idea is to try to write something that it's more meaningful, but at the same time, it has to be functional to the song. It has to be, and the melody wins. And for me, melody is more important than the lyrics, the meaning of the words.
Okay, so but the reason in all these albums, Roland, there is one song that maybe you think that we can say that as better the message of the album or the melody, like is the core of the album itself. Like in your personal opinion, it's not
tough. Well,
your personal opinion. Maybe it's a funny one. Just it's up to you.
Well, it's difficult. I guess each one of us will pick up a different song.
Yeah.
I personally think that the three songs that we are chosen as the singles. So Edge of the World, Fire on the Horizon. The next one is going to be Back for Good, which are the three ones that we are playing live right now. Also, when we play live from now on, are the three songs that can give you an idea of how the album sounds. So you got the heritage and the tradition of heavy metal with Fire on the Horizon, a fast song, riff bass. Then you have a touch of epic, kind of more epic sound with Edge of the World, and then with Back for Good, which is going to come out as the third single, you get the hard rock and the more hard rock feel that used to be in Tygers. Even when you think about Susie Smiled or Take It, Tygers have always had that heavy metal and hard rock,
of course,
feel mixed together.
Yeah.
So that's these. I would I'm very happy that we suggested these three songs to the record label, and the record label accept them as the singles.
So, but of course, speaking, we're speaking about the current project. So there has been the video release, the album release, but of course the live. How's going on? Did you have some live planned? Some Of course, the one that you're allowed to say, of course.
Oh no, they're all. You can go to the website.
Okay, they're all there.
Tygers of Pan Tang. They are all there. And I'm gonna play. We're gonna be in Holland this weekend for Easter.
Okay.
We're gonna play a gig in a festival in Holland, and then from May we are playing all over Europe, because we're gonna play in Denmark, Sweden, and Norway, and then we're gonna play England, and then we're gonna play Germany, and then from May on, probably every weekend we are somewhere in the world. The biggest event is on the 24th of June, 23rd of June, that we're playing Rock Imperium in Spain. And the first night with the Halloween headlining, and it's really big festival. And then we're gonna get back to England and play a couple of shows in England. And then we're going to continue all through all through July and August,
Okay.
and then in December we're going to play in Mexico. That's the big thing. Yeah, so first weekend.
There is a festival in Mexico in December.
Yeah, there's a huge fest. No, it's not in December. In December.
December.
At the end, December 2023, we're going to play in Mexico. First weekend of December. Yeah.
Because there is a festival that I applied to be there in Mexico as well in December, but it's with Wasp and bands like, I don't know.
Probably it might be that.
Because it's in December. There are Wasp.
He was in October. Okay. It was in October.
Okay, I don't know.
And then it has been postponed to December, and we play, it's confirmed. So far it's confirmed. So yes, first weekend of December.
I have to check if it's the same because I'm moving.
I can't. Well, if you go to the website, you should get it.
But
I think it's already there. It's already there.
Yeah, I should have the lineup of the festival right here. It's called.
Well.
I don't know.
It
can be Life and That, something like that.
I'll tell you straight away, because it's here. Shop gigs.
Okay.
See? No, it's not. It's not listed. It's not yet listed. So I don't know that. I don't know the name, but it's on the 3rd of December. It's the first weekend of December.
This one is first, 2nd, and 3rd December.
Yes, that's it.
Is with Wasp, Coven, Leatherleone, Queen's Reich, Vixen, It's Burden, Camelot, the band for now confirmed. And we will see that.
We will see each other. Yay!
Italians in Mexico.
You see,
I'm going there. I went. I played mainly for Leatherleone, which is which is an amazing singer from the 80s, coming back today.
Yeah.
Take a look to her because she's amazing. She deserves to be more on the spot. She's in her 60s, but oh my god, her voice, she's like the Italian female Ronnie James Dio, I guess. So I'll be, and then I saw there is as well Ren Lewis with Vixen. So now, for example, Tygers of Pan Tang too. So it's gonna be like a reunion, a party for me. Like, wow, all these people that I meeting for a long time.
It's that one. It's definitely that one. So we're gonna meet in Mexico. That's for sure. There's more. You see, there's another. There's another Italian.
Yeah.
There's another Italian in the back. Yeah, there's another Italian in the back. Another Italian, group of people, musician in the backstage.
That's amazing.
Yeah, good.
So, before ending the interview, Jack, I want to just if you want to give an hello or a message to everyone that is following up, if you want to give it in English and in Italian or just in Italian, it's up to you because of course, let's say. Siamo tutti e due italiani, let's say. So
we are. Siamo italiani. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'll start in English. Well, what can I say? Try to support. Try to support. Original music.
Yeah.
No matter what genre, but try to support original music.
Exactly.
This is with no disrespect, but tribute bands. I play in a tribute band too, so because I have to pay the bills. So, but just support if there's a local gig with people playing original stuff, go and check them out because you might be surprised.
Exactly.
So supportate la musica originale. Nessun senza fare, nel senso, anch'io suono in una tribute band, però quando un locale si prende il rischio di fare una programmazione quindi di offrire gruppi che fanno musica originale, dategli una possibilità, andate a vedere, potreste rimanere stupiti, magari trovate anche un gruppo che vi piace, cioè c'è una forte possibilità che trovate un gruppo che vi piaccia, perché ci sono buoni gruppi, ci sono tante band che meritano attenzione e meritano di essere ascoltate. Date fiducia al locale, fate un favore al locale e al gruppo. Andate lì, bevetevi una birra o un analcolico, se non bevete alcolici, guardatevi il concerto, se vi piace comprate una maglietta.
Esatto.
E siete felici.
E siamo tutti felici.
È semplice, non è difficile, è semplice.
Questo.
Bastano con 15 euro, fai una birra 5 euro e la maglietta 10, dai.
Esatto. Ma
cioè 15 euro è come invece di andare a mangiare la pizza, ma andate a vedere un concerto.
Esatto.
Basta.
So what can
Proviamoci.
Yeah, it's completely true. And esatto, we're speaking both now Italian, English, Italian.
Yeah.
So
it's difficult.
Difficult. Yeah, but
just to switch.
yeah, but what can I say? I'm really pleased about this interview. So thank you so much,
Thank you.
Jack. I will keep you
Thank
posted
you.
about the releasing of this
Yeah.
interview, which I will
Yeah.
make it before the album is coming out. So we have everything ready. Thank you so much, and let's see in Mexico.
Yeah, Sam.
Let's meet in Mexico.
Yeah, see you in Mexico in December. Ci vediamo in Mexico. Yeah.
Thank
Tequila.
You so much. Tequila and
Tequila
coffee.
shot for both of us. Yes.
Coffee and then Buscofen. Okay, no, real fun.
You're not that old. Come on.
Yeah. So, thank you so much. Really was
Thank
really
you.
a pleasure. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.